Peace Remnants Gathering. Sometimes we call you RG for short. Sometimes we take all of the vowels out and just have Remnants Gathering. If you're wondering why sometimes you see that, yes, our name is ever changing. But look, we're multi-dimensional people, y'all. So we're weirdo gang too. This is Camp So One Half of Remnants Gathering, and I just wanted to come and share with you all a new energetic update from today. Today has been really strange, really weird. Dark aspects, shadow aspects, dense, heavy feelings, heavy emotions, heavy thoughts, worries, concerns, just things tugging at you, trying to get your attention. People calling, hey, I hadn't seen you in a while, why don't we get together? Just a lot of that, a lot of activity where it's like it's a battle to just be still. It is just a battle to just be mindful for just a moment, to think about nothing, to do nothing, but just be present in the moment and in gratitude for that moment. It's been a challenge. And I'm realizing as I'm sitting here, I'm realizing that for a lot of us who come through the 3D programming of religion and traditions of the families, we're purging out some of the remaining residue from that. And so what happens is, this is how it was given to me. I know y'all probably gonna laugh, but I got a comedian that lives inside of me, and y'all gonna get to start hearing her more often, because she says people need comedy. People need comedy. It is part of me being a healer. So let me go into the comedic aspect of this energy shift. I just wouldn't be being my authentic self if I didn't. Y'all ready? Y'all know I like to talk about sagging titties and gravity as an example for the laws of the universe and trying to force the laws of a universe to do something different. I got another one for you. A lot of us has stood in the presence of our parents who seem to be just exemplary and excellent in every way, and we looked up to them. Some of us stood in the presence of Jesus for a very long time, or teachers and elders and people we looked up to, and we stood in the presence of them, and we stood in the presence of their light for so long. And I want to address Jesus right now, because a lot of you all that find this channel have had some type of experience with one of the monotheistic religions, okay? But I'm going to use Jesus because that resonates the most with me and with some of you all. But you can use anything that fits here. But when you stand in the light of a being that has been created, and all of these many stories have come through, what happens is that light calls the roaches in your house to scatter. So here you are thinking that you're better and that the infestation is over, only needing to repent all over again, try to humble yourself, really humiliate yourself, get in the presence of Jesus all over again so that his beautiful light could help get rid of this darkness, these pests in your life, inside of you, in your temple. And I'm realizing with the energy right now, it's like we're trying to stand in the light, but because that source of light is no longer there, we're having to go within and draw our own light, find our own light. And as we are doing that, it's causing the roaches to scatter. They're coming out of the dark corners, and you're like, oh shit, like I thought I was through this. And so what happens is that all of those years of being in the presence of this light, whether it was a false light or whatever you want to call it, being in the presence of this light, what was perceived to be light, was just causing the pest, the shadow aspects, the demons, the monsters, the beasts within you, the things within you that make you sad, depressed, the things that you did not fully grieve, the things that you did not fully let go of. And it just hid in corners. But now this cosmic light, these light codes that we are receiving, these light code activations that are coming to the earth right now are forcing those things in those dark corners and under the bed and under the dresser to come out. And they're scattering, but there's nowhere to go, because the concentration of the light that all of us are experiencing who are going through the awakening, going through the enlightenment, it is so strong that there is no dark corner to hide anything. So this is why it seems all of a sudden that your shadow aspects are ever present with you. It's like I can't shake it. I'm doing good for a moment, and here I am again showing these shadow characteristics that I do not like. I want to say to you, write them down. When they come to you, write them down. I am a worrywart professional. That is a shadow aspect I do not like. Jesus did fill that gap for me for a very long time. It was not a permanent fix, but guess what? I'm being called now to address it so that I can be calibrated. We are being recalibrated. If you resist the calibration, you are going to make manifestation and make your reality difficult. So do not resist this recalibration. Allow yourself to be recalibrated. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to experience it. And even more, allow yourself to forgive yourself. Once you see these shadow aspects come to the surface, then you can say, lay your hand on your heart and say, I forgive myself for that. Whatever it is that you've done wrong, whatever it is that seems like you can't get right, love that. Lay your hand on your heart and love that and forgive yourself and release that and say, I release this from me. I release this from me. I know that I can be my highest self. And in order for me to not be dense, I must release these things. I must drop this weight so that I am able to rise, so that I am able to float. I love how Abraham Hicks gives the example of the cork that's under the water. But once the resistance is removed from it, the cork pops up to the surface. And that's what we are being driven to do. Come to the surface. Let this light run all of them infestations inside of your temple. Yes, let it do what it is doing and release it. You're going to feel so much better. Spiritual showers, spiritual baths, Palo Santo, sage, salt, prayer, meta prayer, mantras, affirmations, meditations, yoga, shadow work, self-love, again, repeat, again, repeat, again. Make this a repetition. Do it to the point where your neural networks has no choice but to surrender to the activations, to the awakening, to the rising, the grand rising that we are experiencing as a collective of star seeds who were put here on this earth to anchor change for the greater good. I hope this touched someone in a special place. I know that it did because it's speaking to me. And if this touched you, share this with other people who you think might need to hear this. Share this with them and drop us a comment below and let us know, what do you think about this light code? I'm going to hurry up and finish my shadow work so that I can edit this and post this tonight before Friday the 13th. The energy is fully upon us. Okay? Peace. We are holding hands with you all. We infinitely love you all and know that your third eye has just been kissed.